Dearest sister, I have decided to take the education of Gabato, my grandson, under my own supervision. No one has agreed yet. I have to ask his father, although I do not think he will object. He will probably prefer the permanent lifestyle here in the camp to the wandering lifestyle he's been forced to endure due to the separation between himself and his family. His mother, she does mostly whatever I ask. I think that should I not be able to find a proper wife in time, he would make an excellent heir, and I am going to try to persuade him to accept that position. Hello and welcome, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with the Valenciano Ducks. Master Bernard Hugh needs to find an heir, but there's a couple of things that could happen. If our daughter here has an heir, because we are an adventurer, we can adopt them, which will push them to the top of the queue for being the adventurer, for being the heir, which is good. That won't work if we land ourselves, because it just doesn't work like that, but we don't have to land ourselves in this generation, right? We could let the camp pass on to our child. It's also possible we might be able to adopt this grandchild. I don't think it is. It's hard to say. We're gonna deliberately go north. I was looking at these, and this will take us up here. So we're gonna go north to where they are. Their family is only insignificant. And the thing for adopt a successor or like designated successor says they can be an insignificant noble house, but I don't know, I don't think it works. So we'll see what happens. If it doesn't work, we can do the same thing with a grandson from our other daughter, and I guess we just don't land ourselves, right? They'll take over. Or we might still find a wife, you never know. It is possible. It's just harder when you're an adventurer to find a wife. Let's head home, to the camp, and then once we're here, we're gonna do these two jobs. Maybe we'll do this job, but not the longer job. We'll do the longer job when we get back, I think. So we'll just go over here and do the settle boundary dispute. Yeah, we don't need to pay the 4 gold, so we won't. Gotta be a little bit stingy with our money at this point. We're gonna request an interaction from the last guy. And I think we're gonna take gold from him, which should help us out. We will also build our 3rd building here, which is going to be a camp perimeter. Because we want to be able to take forward scouts so that we can have a decent amount of road safety without having to pay for it. All right, this is usually a really fast job. Oh, I can resolve this with my stewardship or my learning, and my learning is much better. Thank you, sir, for the money. I'm glad to have been of help. We are the Valenciano Ducks, and we are here to serve. Let's take this contract. Yeah, it's going to take us way up there. We're going to move by ourselves because we don't have enough provisions yet to make a trip over this many desert tiles. Gonna take, actually, since it's such a dangerous, oh, we already selected it. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just take a desert explorer, and we'll also take our private army. It's not too bad. No, this isn't too bad. Let's go. It's fine. Let's head out. Mysterious puzzle. So this woman here wants to sell me this mysterious puzzle. Learning per level of stress. I mean, we don't want to be stressed is the thing. No, I don't think so. I don't think we have the money to invest in that trinket. Not right now. It's going to be a bit of a long desert journey, but we're going to get to go through some nice oases on the way. There's one here. Then there's a long period of time through just like desert mountains. Then eventually to another oasis in the north. Yeah, you don't want to tread on the ants, man. We won't tread on the ants, man. Hopefully we get some events that will help us meet some new people, because we could use new people. There is currently a great holy war going on. The drunken pope versus the young caliph. Plenty in common, so these two are becoming friendlier. We'll encourage the friendship. Ugh. Good, the camp perimeter has been completed. Let's start investing in internal buildings now. So looking at the mess tent, we could take knowledgeable herbalists, which is cool. We get a chief forager. We don't poison. We get mobile brewers. That's cool. I love the more this is fun, right? We're better off in camp revelry, or we get the chief forager. And we get some income. I like this. We're gonna do the mobile brewers. I love the idea of us making booze on the road to sell. It's another thing we can add to our list. Visited some mining pits. Nothing like a little bit of stewardship to make things a bit easier on us. I also am going to switch, I think it's in November, to learning, because we don't need that many more learning points. You know what we should have done? I didn't even think about this. And we can still do it, so we're gonna. On our way home, let's visit all the like relatively close spots here. We don't want to go too far into Iberia, but this way we can get a lot of spots checked out. We can even come home via this path. I don't want to visit the university though, because I want the university to be saved for a monument trip. However weird it sounds to like save locations, but that's what I'm doing. Again, because we're on our own time, we can make this longer to make it a bit safer at the end. There we go. That is better. That is much better. It's actually quite an exciting journey. Yeah, we're gonna meet our grandson. Probably his father will join the camp when we invite him. Let's just check. Can we invite him now? Yes, we can. Welcome to the camp, young Gaboto. Thank you, grandfather. Are you all right? I'm fine. You just seem disinterested and quiet. No, it is a fine camp. It's definitely better than the places that my father has been lodging us in. That's good. I hope you enjoy your stay. Thank you very much. I think that I will. Weird whispers. I've noticed that Saka avoids me more than usual. He always sits opposite the end of the table. You want to know how? I'll show you. I mean, our relationship isn't that bad. You know, I'm just gonna let it pass. He's probably just upset. It's still showing the warning for him being even though he's of an insignificant dynasty. So I don't know. We'll have to see when he's of age whether it works. I doubt it will though. I mean, he needs to have 40 opinion of me too. Wait, would we adopt him as a child now? It's like, yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we can get 40 opinion of him and if that'll make a difference. So she wants to do a little hunting competition, and we absolutely will. Ah, we won! Good sport. I love it. Unexpected fare. Though not every place welcomes a camp such as ours, it seems that Agadir certainly does, or at least Hawa has made it look like it does, organizing an impromptu fair to trade goods and drain my fellows of their coin. Cynical, perhaps, but it's hard to deny what a smile it puts on the faces of most. Sometimes that's enough. A welcome surprise. Would you like a job? I would love it if you joined. Good. We should marry her to somebody in the troop before she gets too old for it to be relevant. Maybe our knight here? She's a bit older than him, but I think that's still a good marriage. Let's do that. That'll help them out. Hopefully they can have some children. Fill our camp with little followers. And we do, of course, have to look for a wife for ourselves. Won't be missed. Yeah, you know, I might just rob the money. I'm okay with that, you know. Well, you know, it was put there. It's better doing good for someone than it is sitting in the ground, right? The dead really can't profit from the gold that's left behind, or some other excuse that we come up with for why we thought it was a good idea. Oh, I didn't even know. I literally did not know my daughter was even pregnant. She's just had 2 girls. One of them who isn't so bright. That is okay. That is okay. It's interesting that even... Oh, she took on his culture as well. That's why. Okay. Well, we'll fix that. Not with her. She can do what she wants. But the children will... Well, you know, I don't actually care about that too much. I want my heir to be my culture, but I don't need all my grandchildren culture. I'm more comfortable with Christian names, though. With Catholic names. So we'll call them Maria and Benedicta. You know? That's the one place that will influence it. They can stay their culture. They can stay their faith, but, I mean, they are Christian already. Fortunately, I'm fluent in Berber, so we've been having some trouble finding a guide, but I can chat him up. You know, as for you, I am going to make myself your guardian. I am going to convert your culture, but your faith can stay the same because I'm not that interested in it. And you probably being educated by me should change here, even though it might affect your education negatively. But it's not truly my fault that you haven't been educated because your father should have been seeing to it. My dearest daughter, can I have a conversation with you? Yes, father, what is it? Your son, he seems distant, detached. Well, I mean, his father did take him away when he was very young. I don't really know the boy that well. I have spoken to your husband. You've spoken to my husband. About what? About the situation in the camp. I have decided that I am taking on the boy's education myself. A young boy shouldn't be so silent and obedient. He needs more energy in him. Father, it could just be his nature. I'm also somewhat calm and passive. Yes, but not like he is. No, I am going to make him a strapping young gentleman. Other people's pastors, I think we're going to help them improve things around here because, really. And yeah, we're in the south of Iberia. A very, very brief period of time we're gonna pass through the lands of the Cerneu. Well-oiled machine. Our camp is becoming quite efficient. Do you need another hand? Yes, of course. We'll join in. I think that's good. Badiaz. The kingdom of Badiaz. The mercenaries of Badiaz. We sit in a quiet, empty tavern in Badiaz when a loud, rugged-looking soldier comes barging into the common room. Their leader, a confident brute, pushes one of the guards aside and has the audacity to sit down at my table. Noblemen, my lord, interested in the service of the best band of mercenaries in Vardos? More loyal men you will never find. Best, you got my attention. I have the perfect job for you. Is he actually good enough to validate that? He is. I have the perfect job. Oh, I could have just looked at the excellent. It was showing it right there. For you, sir. You leave that life behind. Join me on the road. We are going to have a wonderful time. You seem like a very large, decent fellow. Oh, we were going to... but wait till this finishes before we change to learning. We're only going to be changing to learning briefly. Just... maybe we could even just get the learning from the road, to be fair. We could just put it off. I'm not sure how big a deal having pedagogy for the first person we train is going to be. Oh, never mind. We've got it. It's good. Pedagogy. There we go. That'll help. Now we don't have to change. Now we can stay where we are. Oh, yeah. It's kind of good to go back to the old days, although we never really did get close to home, because I'm pretty sure this was our duchy. I mean, I don't have to be sure. I can literally just check. It is the one. I was right. It's the one that we don't have, that we have a pressed claim to, because our father had it and our brother had it. Doesn't it bother you? Not really, brother. It doesn't bother me that much. Really, this close to home, it doesn't bother you. That awful man who shares the same blood as us took everything from me. Yes, but now he's dead and we are not. I'm not certain that matters. Do you intend to do anything about it? No, I don't know that there's anything I can do. Good, because I do not intend to do anything about it. I don't think that it's important. We can make our life anywhere. We are two very capable gentlemen, still relatively young, and the world is our oyster. We can make of it what we will. I have stopped obsessing over the past, and I think that you should too. Well, if you would prefer that I not think about home, don't bring me so close to it again. Awakening, it is nightfall, and a man is hard at work when we arrive at the cereal fields in Ketu. He's doing his crop circles. Camp gossip. It is not uncommon to hear rumors swirling around this or, indeed, any camp. Salacious notions and whispers of scandals can pass many a long evenings, after all. Sometimes they're even true. Not a thing for people to spout purely for entertainment, but then scuttlebutt rarely is. I'm gonna leave this alone because it's bugged and it's not really telling us who it's about. I mean, because the nature of the rumors is so unclear, I am going to just baselessly agree, because it sounds like it's not a big deal. Like they're just chatting about nothing. It is a bug that it didn't show up an actual secret, possibly because there's no secrets in the camp. But, you know, we should take this opportunity. Oh wait, are we already building a building? We were building... Oh, we already built it. So we built the brewery. That's good. Now here in the barber's tent, what can we build? We can build the dentist tools. Surgeon's tools, I think this is good. Disease resistant and helps the physician be better. Reference corpus is good if we do learning lifestyle, which we probably should eventually go back to. I think we're gonna get it's really expensive. Maybe there's something better we can get cheaper sooner. Let's see, camp perimeter, good sitting. Fixed layout is good for extra men-at-arms regiments. Extra watches is good, but it's not available to us. Palisade is good, but it's not available to us. Do camp hygiene. I think we will do the good sitting, just to make us a little safer against hostile schemes. We are traveling through various unusual territories right now. We just visited the kingdom of Tehert, a dark cave, so this will make him stubborn. He'd be calm and stubborn. That is a quiet, calm, and stubborn child he's gonna be. Grandfather. Yes, Gboto? I get the impression you want me to be more energetic about things. Most children your age are more energetic than you are. Yes, but I am me, and those children are them. Do you want me to be more like you? Well, possibly, but I would rather be like me than like you, Grandfather. True, that makes sense. It's just, you think that I'm quiet because I have little to say. No, of course not. You think that I am quiet because I am shy. No, I don't get that impression. I would prefer just to be me. All right, I give up. Have it your way. We should request stuff from people who are far away from our base camp. The only thing we can request from his gold, so we will. And we'll try to get a men-at-arms unit out of you. Armored horsemen. All right, nice. Our little military grows. Maybe we should increase it some? Okay, that feels good. We should also spend some time in a castle. I mean, we're in a castle at the camp, so we can spend some time in the castle, go in and try to refresh the troops that way before we spend any of our provisions on it. Oh, Dynasty head has changed. King Dimitri has died already. And his son, Vladislav, Right? Yes, it's Vladislav who's become king. Vladislav has a son of his own, a Prince Dmitri, Dmitri II. Very cool. How is Isli doing? He's doing well. He's looking very bold. Has a daughter. She's very, very bright, much like him. Apparently he remarried because his original wife died in childbirth, of all things. So he married this young woman. She's Mari, but she is Orthodox, which is fine, right? It's fine. Well, I mean, to them. To me, I don't really think I would care about that. If I found out that he married her and she was like Tengri after his father conquered that territory, that would just be another one of those fascinating things you discover about the strangeness of people's behaviors and what they do. We'd inherit a legend. I don't want to inherit a legend. Good old King Vyacheslav. We can go on a journey. Good, that means when we get home, we're going to journey to the university. Good sitting has been constructed in the camp. Nice. Another 150 stewardship experience. Very good. It's exciting to travel the world like this. A duel has been demanded. This guy is okay. He's not great. He's not bad. But my bodyguard will absolutely kick his butt. So we'll do that because we can always use a new man. Thanks for joining up, bud. Sorry you had to get a beating to have it happen, but that's what happens when you challenge a man on the road who has a literal giant as his bodyguard. We do need some more women in the camp, though, because we need to marry our camp members off so that they can have good lives. These men and women are all decent fellows. We probably should marry someone too. Ooh, right, those are my grandchildren. I have granddaughters now. I forgot. You should probably get married before it's too late. Who can we marry you to? I can marry you to my brother, to be fair. Let's do it. Good journey. It's kind of nice to be following the river deltas and knowing that we're near home, even though we're in places we've never seen before. The wrecked boat. As we travel the Niger, we notice a man loudly cursing his life and complaining about his traitorous crew. As we get closer, we see him standing by the remains of a small wrecked trading vessel. My lord, can I ask a moment of your time? I will happily pay for some food and assistance with repairing my boat. He asks with a pained smile on his face. I notice most of his goods seem to be well kept despite his misfortune. Of course we can help you out. Yeah, we'll help him out. Have a solid chap with one of the locals. And he was so close to the end of the waterways, like the boatways. As you can see, the river is like thinning down into a regular river here. Anyway, we have visited so many places, even on this one singular journey, but I am excited to get home. It sucks that the place we're in is going to be besieged, though, because we won't be able to get troops there. The toils of war. As we walk through the streets of Kingui, a procession of soldiers emerge from the side street. Most of them are injured and aided by downtrodden citizens. A herald proudly stands up in front of the throng of people gathering around the marketplace and declares with a loud voice, "We have crushed those Loman dogs yet again. It is only a matter of time before victory is ours." And yet the celebratory words pale when I look at the injured soldiers and their grieving relatives. I would give them some coin to help them with their sick. I think that's something we might do. We could talk to them about their time in battle. Might give us a benefit, or we could lose some prestige because we make a fool of ourselves. Enough this doom and gloom. You have places to go? No, I think we're going to talk to them about their battles. Oh, we increased our marshal by 1. Very good. Ooh. You know, I am not surprised in the least by the opening and positive attitude that we've received from these people. As I stroll around the market in Wampu, a loud ruckus comes from just a couple of stalls down from me. There is a furious man, animated and waving his hands. Lord Mayor Hisham, we'll have your head for this. He yells at another merchant who looks okay. This is the event where this guy is getting ripped off, and he has all these goods he has nothing to do with. But the problem is we have no place to make use of these because we own nothing. I think we'll just let it pass. We won't interfere. It's not really something we have the skill or mentality right now to solve. And we're back at the camp. That's good. Of course, this place has been sieged, so we can no longer do what we wanted to do, which was use it as an opportunity to get soldiers, because we can't go to the we can't visit. You can't visit when it's sieged usually. Yeah. So we're gonna need to get away from here and avoid the war. I think we're gonna do that with our very first monument expedition. Okay. What we want to do, we want to go here. Too bad that we can't make it one way. So let's move the camp first. We don't have enough money yet anyway, so we'll move the camp first a little closer. This is a very highly developed domain right here. I think it's like 25, 22, to 31 here. So I think we're going to go up here, and we're going to set our camp down for a little while in Massin. So let's click here. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, that's him, right. I always forget that it actually like shows you the person you're clicking on's travel route. It always makes me feel like I'm like going the wrong place. We can remove that and replace it with, where is it? forward scouts. And the two of those together give us a decent amount of free permanent protection on the road. We'll only really change those when there might be a possibility that something else will help better. And let's go. From here, we can set out our journey to visit the university, to scope it out before going permanently. All right, let's finish moving our camp. See maybe if there are jobs around here or if we can generate any. Maybe get some troops since this place is not currently under siege or even at war. Had a recent truce and he's sick and scaly, but a man of faith. All right, we're gonna immediately go. Whoops, that's not right. We're gonna keep clicking too fast. We're going to immediately go into town. And we are going to go to the castle. Maybe those scruffy birder soldiers could be of use. Ride with me. That doesn't seem like I would do it. Let's try to convince as many people as we can to come on an adventure with us. We could look for some able bodies. Let's get out of here. And we should go to the tavern, listen to a story. We'll learn more about the art of storytelling ourselves. Nice. Let's see if we can recruit somebody. We really don't have enough money. We're actually broke. All right, that's good. And let's do some work. This is a boundary dispute. This is a boundary dispute. Since we're already here, we might as well do this boundary dispute first. Let's get out there. We'll also tutor the child. Without friends or protection. Oh, this guy needs assistance because he's alone in a strange country. He's very learned. I think he can join us. No problem with that. Arbitration, crumbling walls. We can resolve this with our stewardship. We have our man do it, or we can take the stress. I think we'll just take the stress. I think it's worth it. We'll work really hard to get this work done. We'll do this boundary dispute now. This is dangerous because of the warring. We can customize our route though. Go this way, come out this way. It's only one dangerous place to go through. Let's go. So much danger on the road due to all these wars, but it's fine. In the end, it will be fine. Arbitration double do. We can solve this with our diplomacy, which we will. Nice. Another happy patron, yes. And then we're gonna go and train somebody's child, which I think we're very suited towards. We truly make a fine tutor. Let's go. I feel like we're getting to know our current little base a little better. All the countryside around us, meeting the local rulers. So this young woman needs training. I have a 96% chance of just passing it using my learning, an 84% chance of staying on topic and teaching her about commerce with my knowledge of commerce, but my learning is just so good, we would rather do that. I mean, my learning is so good, we probably would rather do it on each step, to be fair. She likes food a little too much and she's shy, but she seems like a decent kid. My spot. So these two are arguing about their position, the positions of their tents, I should say. I'm gonna have to side with my bodyguard, I think, just because, you know, if I side too much with the second, it'll feel like I'm playing favorites. Of course, that could happen anyway. I think we'll just do this ourselves because we're best at it. Good. Oh, we have this well and managed, I would say. We're doing a great job. This girl is going to turn out great. What can we discover about her? Who even is she? Oh, I clicked on the wrong spot. Your daughter. Little intriguing. Interesting. Your husband looks very angry. You should probably manage that vengefulness. Would be good for him and everybody else. Teach you about diplomatic approach so we could go with our actual diplomacy, but nope. Our learning trumps all, so we will definitely tutor her with our learning. We've been extremely successful as we always are. Thank you so much for your patronage. I am glad that I've been able to help you educate your child. Good luck in the future. We have good money on us now. Let's see. So let's make a request. We can ask for men-at-arms. Let's do that. Good. We'll make a request from her. 0 people we can try to marry in her court, so that would be useless. We could take gold, or we could take men-at-arms regiment. I think we'll take the gold. And we should use that gold to fund our first trip to check out the university. Not a camp revelry, a monument expedition. Yes. We're gonna go over to the University of Sankore. It's kind of dangerous, but we can easily customize the route. There we go. Maybe on the way home, instead of going here, we go deeper down and try some of these other... Oh, this is very dangerous. Might be worth it to add mercenaries to this one though, because we are a little flush right now, right? Like, I think we can remove the private army and pay for a proper army. Seems to help some. We could also fix this section up and this section up by just being smarter with our routing. So this is our final route. We are most... Oh, no, it's not. We still got a little work to do here. Go to there, go to there. There we go. That is our final route. Pretty safe. Only one really bad spot to get through. We will be perfectly fine. Let's get ourselves onto the road. An expedition towards the University of Sankore. Yes. let's find out whether or not this place feels worthy of our time studying. Oh, so I have granted a gaggle of Aquari clergy an impromptu audience on the road, a few moments to share the blessings and Ashari wisdoms. I find myself distracted by Gaboto, my young grandson, has gathered a crowd of junior devotees and amongst them sagely expounds the nature of their common faith. From what I can gather, being taught both the ways of my creed and his own has afforded the boy some insights. Ooh, a talent to foster. Yeah, I'm not religious enough to triple down on this focus. I think we would just let him be impressive and watch as he does a good job. My fine grandson. Good boy. Grandfather. Yes, Gaboto, what is it? You know, I am glad you invited me on this journey. Well, I am too. If you had not, I don't think we would have had an opportunity to meet. And I feel like this meeting was an important milestone put before me by God. You do? Yes. Allah be praised for bringing us together, grandfather. Well, most certainly, yes. God be praised for bringing us together. A faithful visitor, so this is a priest on the road. Well, technically he's not a priest. He is a, kind of a monk. Yeah. I'm gonna ask him to join us. We could use wise, intelligent men. Oh, fine. Be on your way then. Oh, the house head has changed because Pear has died. So much conflict up there in the north right now. I'm glad to not be there, to be fair. Monument Expedition, the sites of the University of Sankore. I mean, obviously we came here for learning, right? To figure out whether or not this is a good place for us to come and study. I'm exploring, I overhear a conversation between two learned locals. It has never been easier to distribute alms since you organized the grounds. Allah will surely bless you, Aras, one woman says. I am humbled, dear Tilili, but you are most beloved and modest servant of the divine. I am merely doing my job as groundkeeper of the University of Sankore. If I donate alms, will you show me the grounds? I could have her join me as my chief forager. Interesting. Yeah, let's bring her in. She could definitely join up. You'd be a great addition. Good job. As the silhouette of the impressive structure breaks the horizon, anticipation swells within me. The fabled city of Timbuktu, the University of Sankore, is the center of learning and erudition. Scholars and students gather here, delving into a wide range of studies from theology to astronomy. Time to make notes. Definitely time to make notes. I mean, this is why we came, right? Do you desire companionship, my lord? A man whispers seductively, running a finger across his amorous lips. No matter your desire, I am sure to please. I'm not into that. I desire company in the form of conversation. Someone with your talents is wasted here. He would become my bodyguard. I think I'm going to sit him down and have a chat with him, you know, about all the things he knows. That's what we're here for, to learn people. And I approach a brutish-looking man. He's not brutish, it's the same guy, and he's extraordinarily not brutish. He's actually very attractive. I've got lizard, stork, antelope. Suddenly, you sure seem to know your way around here. I gained hunter experience. Let's do that. I'll take the stress. This guy keeps popping up and we keep learning things from him. Wow. The time has come to pack my things and head back home. I have wandered the grounds of the University of Sankore and seen many sights, made notes and drawings, and met with the local birders. I do not believe I will forget this journey anytime soon. Farewell, University of Sankore. Farewell, beautiful Taraka. Okay. We got our learning point, and we're out of here. I am very much looking forward to coming back here and studying. We're going to need to get the money for that, though. Pete, tell me more. So these people are very proud of their Pete. I'm just looking at your Pete. I'm not trying to steal any of your Pete. I'm just looking at it. Fine. Your Pete's great. Please stop talking about Pete. A follower's heart. So he wants to marry this woman, but she expects a dowry paid. Well, I don't think I can make her run away, so of course I'll help. Yep. Of course you can bring her into the camp. That sounds like an excellent idea. Here's the money that you need. More stewardship learning experience from the capital down here in Gur. And we're going to head over to the capital in Kong and the capital of the tiny kingdom of Jen. We have traveled this entire chunk of territory, really. So it would be nice to make a little journey along down the coast. There's some kingdoms down there we'd like to look at too. It has rather been a profitable little trip, has it not? Yes, it has. I'm always up for a challenge. So I could learn rough terrain expert. I could give it to Hamid. If anyone, I think we would give it to Hamid. He became a rough terrain expert. Good man. I'm glad. It's nice when my investments prove worthwhile. Ins and outs. As we trudge down the road, a building hooves into view. It is the Girthy Duck Inn. Oh, that is actually auspicious. No luck here tonight. I am no beggar. I am Bernat Hugh of House Cerneu. Yeah, obviously. I don't even know in my heart when I say those words that is what Demetrius used to always do to get himself into inns, was to claim to be a prince. Well, now we're claiming to be famous because we are famous, and he was claiming to be famous because of a technicality, but still the same thing. And it's interesting to be doing the things that he did. You know, gold us up, please. Thank you. It's for you. You can also gold us up, please. Thank you. Oh, these people, they're not happy with the fact we're asking so many favors of them. Contested ground. All right. So we have entered a conflict area, and we need to resolve the situation to pass by these people without harm. I am Master Bernard Hugh. They will let us pass. We could try to do this. We're likely to succeed. We could try a show of force, or we could try to buy them out. No. Ugh. All right. And we have made it home. Expectations. You were always there for me, and I hope you know that I am grateful. I will make my grandson my friend. Oh, closer. Not necessarily all the way, but still, he very much likes me. It's too bad that you can't do that with him. I can't do that with him, even though his dynasty is in fact insignificant. 30% point of interest rewards. Interesting. Point of interest stress loss. I'm going to take the rewards first. We can do the stress loss later. Thief! What? You were accusing this woman of stealing? We demand trial by combat. I'll just pay the fine. Now let's get an idea. Before we bring this episode to an end, how much we're going to actually have to spend. How many jobs are we going to have to do to be able to go to university? Let's visit university. This is going to be grossly expensive. It's actually not as bad as I was expecting. Oh yeah, we only need to make like 100 gold more. Not even. So a couple more jobs. Well, that's really interesting. That means we're probably going to get to go to university next episode, and then we can find other places to travel to. I say we travel along the southern coast. Like, we can pick this stuff up while we're in the university area. Then we travel along the southern coast here. Or maybe we travel along the southern coast, then come up to the university when we go to university, right? And then we can travel out this way. Then we can go up the Nile Delta, then up to the Black Sea, and then travel to Kiev, because we wanted to go to Kiev and see if it's true that there is a glorious city ruled by our family in what to us was the East. So yeah, I think that's true. That's what we're gonna do. But we're gonna bring this episode to an end. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that we can continue to have lots of fun with Bernard Hugh in the future. My holidays were a lot more hectic than I was expecting them to be, so we missed out on all of our secondary episodes this week so that I could make sure that this episode and the episode on Monday came out. But the schedule will be pretty normal starting next week. Should expect to see the Stellaris and Distant World series come back, although the Distant World series has had some problems because my last episode was corrupted and it's not really recorded, and I've had a difficult time reproducing the original episode, i.e. every single time I try it's worse than it was originally. But it'll happen, and we'll get it done, and we'll see it again in the future. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye for now.